We're going. All right, welcome to the halftime hash here on Bourbon Broncos and No BS, the original halftime show. And yeah, this game is not going exactly or any of the ways that we thought this was going to go. A tie game. I mean, it's sad when we can sit here at a Raiders game and say, like, with where we thought we were going to be, and be like, at least it's tied.
Right. Yeah, you're lucky to have a tie game at this point, and you're seeing just all the things that you didn't want to see out of the offense this week. You really wanted to see that Cowboys offense show up where they were able to consistently perform, and it's just not clicking tonight. Bo is not making sound decisions a lot of the time. That arm punt at the end of I'm like, what are we doing, Bo? Come on, pal. Like we can't just leave that up there in the NFL.
Yeah, I feel like there's got to be something in the background of Bo's head that's like, Sean Payton had to have told him at one point, like, we need to stop running so much. And I don't know what's going on, because he's like, he had the chance to take off and use his feet on multiple occasions. Now, don't get me wrong, there was a couple of them, one to Franklin, one to Ingram. That was like good choice to throw the ball, and you got the first down instead of taking off. But he had plenty of room to run with his feet. He is definitely not looking that way. He does not want to use his feet anymore. He does not want to run the ball. I'm wondering if Sean said something to him.
Yeah, I don't know. Good question, but you're right. He's definitely not looking to use his feet in those situations where he has room to run. He's really looking to pass that ball. And yeah, in that end of half situation, burned him there. Didn't lead to any points for the Raiders, thankfully. Still 7-7. 5 sacks by the defense in the first half. Nick Bonito goes out with a knee injury briefly, then comes back in. So not a big deal there. Special teams continues to be a story that you don't want to talk about tonight, but here we are talking about it.
Jeez, man. What is going on with Crenshaw? Yeah. Like, the first one, I was like, okay, you're kind of pinned back. I get it, right? The second one, you're like,
the second one was like, what the hell? Like, what happened?
Zero good punts tonight. Like, I mean, he's 0 for 4.
Yeah. Maybe he's just in his head at this point. Like, when the ball bounces off your foot the way that second punt did, like that, I feel like that's going to get in your head a little bit. Like, that's just, you can't account for a punt that bad. And so now, I hope that he gets a little bit of a bounce back going, because you're used to him putting the Broncos in much better positions right now. And part of the reason that we've had to sweat so much is because the Broncos have been, on the flip side of the coin, just pinned in incredibly bad field positions for the starting offense. Pinned at the 1 yard line twice, and that's just bad luck. Like, that's just, I mean, I don't know what kind of.
I don't know about bad luck or just great. Like, talk about like there's a couple times in games you're looking at, like, God, can we have his punter? Like, I mean, their punter twice on the 1 yard line. You can't be mad about that. Like, those are just great kicks.
Now, maybe that first one is a great kick. That second one was just a lucky bounce. Like, that thing bounced.
Well, he had backspin on. Well, hold on. Lucky. There's a part still on this.
It bounced like 15 yards to one side without bouncing 1 yard.
He adds forward. The backspin. It bounces to the left.
I'm sorry. Even with the best backspin of your life, there's a little bit of luck to how far that bounced horizontally, and not even a little. Okay. Anyway.
All right, guys. Hey, post your questions, comments, concerns. This is what we're here for. We want to hear what your thought process is here. We'll go through some comments here. A couple people upset at Bo. I think that was for the interception at the end. Why are we throwing that? That's wild. Jeremy thinks it's a trap game. Didn't want to say the words. We're at halftime now. There's not much we can do about it. Special teams, what the hell? We just talked about that. I think a lot of this is on the punt game. Punt return's fine. Kick return's fine. I think we're okay there. Andrew's asking if we're surprised at how that went. I mean, I'm not surprised it's tied, weirdly. I'm surprised at how it's tied.
I wish it was surprising. It's not, and I wish it was. But James has a good point here. Just penalties, our old enemy penalties, just coming up again in big spots. You get that big 3rd down and 14 conversion to Sutton, and then you follow it up with a penalty on 1st down. To march you back again, and then you're in a position where now Bo feels like he's just arm punting. It's just the process, the down to down process is it's not so good. It's not so good, and I wish it was getting better, but it ain't getting better.
Yeah, so John says Riley Moss needs to stop getting cooked offline. We need to stop playing man press against guys that we know that can beat Riley Moss off the line. I think that's really what my concern is. It's not so much that he's getting cooked, it's the fact that we're playing the man press in those situations. You knew that it was going to be a deep ball. You knew that they needed a lot of yards. Why play the man press? Why not just keep it in front of you? Not interesting. I assume this is Kev here on our Orange Weekly official page. They're playing Living on a Prayer, which is exactly how all fans are feeling. This is Living on a Prayer. The Broncos offense will show up, which is crazy. Like, can we just take a moment to realize that we're in a situation right now that because we're tied at half, we're mad? And because we're tied at half against a team that's our rival team on a short week, we're like, what is going on? Fix yourself.
Meltdown
as opposed to being like, we could figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, still plenty of time. Establish the run a little bit more. Go from there. There's lots of opportunities to get this game in hand. You get the ball coming out of halftime. Just settle in, guys. Don't play with urgency. Don't play with your hair on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know about this. I'm gonna go back on this one. I don't know if it's so much Sean Payton on the play calls. I mean, there's been a couple drop passes. There's been a couple just
me. I'm sorry.
This has been holding on to the ball for a lot longer. Yeah. I think there was one sack that he took that he had the running back going out on the Texas angle, and if he would have got the ball on him in route as opposed to waiting for the curl, then that ball was there, and he saw him. I know he saw him. There's a lot going on here. I don't know so much that it's a play calling issue.
Yeah, Ken, we appreciate your comments and questions always. You're always a good fan, but in this one, I'm going to go a different direction than you are. And yeah, we're happy that Thornton had that drop on that deep ball. That was a tough one that could have gone the Raiders' way real easy. And Michael says Bo didn't have this big a problem with the long passes last year. It's true, Michael, he didn't. I don't know what he's working on this year to try and improve in his game, but it does feel like he has taken a step back in that area. And it's not anything that I think defenses are doing. I think it's just the deep ball accuracy right now from his is just a little more scattershot than it was last year.
Yeah, I mean, he's clearly trying to take more deep ball shots. I think he's seeing it in the film that we're getting open on the deep ball. I mean, the end of half interception, I have no clue what he was thinking. There is no reason to throw a too high safety, one deep route. No reason to throw that ball. I don't know what he was thinking. But yeah, I mean, there's been times you've seen it. There's been times he's taken the deep shot and it's either overthrown or dropped, and it's there. And all you need is one or two big plays, especially with the way our defense is playing,
to beat
that team.
I mean, we saw it, right? That's why we're tied. We got that one big play. Bo rolls out of the pocket, makes something happen, and then throws it to Pat Bryant. And Pat Bryant gets another 20 yards after the catch, and that sets us up in the red zone. And again, we're tied. It's just it's got to be. We got to get a little more consistent. We can't just keep relying on plays like that to just pull us through these games.
Yeah, and so okay, from the stadium, I think this is Kev. So you tell me, Kev. If you can hear us, you probably can't. Crawdaddy's warm-up punts are atrocious. I'm interested to know. I mean, we can't blame the wind because we know their punter is doing well. Is the wind affecting it? Like, what is the affection here? Obviously, it's very windy. Yeah, Keith saw it too. I mean, we all saw it. The ball was set down for a down, and the ball started rolling even after being set in place. It is windy, even in the bowl, which is kind of wild to me. But yeah, this is. I mean, yeah, we're frustrated as fans right now. It's tied at 7 against a team that shouldn't be with us. But, you saw a great drive. Let's talk about that. We saw a great drive from Bo Nix in the offense to go down to score the touchdown. The pass that got there, as soon as we saw that, I saw the pass get there. I was like, please don't stall out and kick a field goal on this. But we got in the end zone, right? The pass to Troy Franklin was the contested catch, but he caught it. So that was great. I just don't know. And he did say wind is a major factor on the punting. So
yeah, yeah, guys, we're coming toward the end of halftime here. Please like, share, follow, give us all the love that you can, and we will give you all the love that we can. We still got a half to play. Broncos getting the ball out of the second half. We will be back with you on Monday to talk with you about this game in the post-game podcast. Kev Dan will be back. Jeremy says, no discipline, countless penalties. Well, we're still agreeing to disagree on the Sean Payton play calling aspect of this. Somebody spiked the Kool-Aid, David said, in reference to Crawshaw. He's not having a good day. Corey says he's still worried. We're a little bit with you, Corey, here.
Corey, I want you to win. I want you to win this bet with your son. I really do, but I also don't.
Yeah, really.
So if we squeak here, give me out. If we squeak this one through and beat the Chiefs handedly, then you win. You win it all, and we will tell your son live on air that you won that bet. But right now, yeah, I'm a little worried. I agree with you.
I'm a little worried, and I'm a little worried for you, Corey, because frankly, if your kid's beating you on bets at this age, he might just be. Jared knows firsthand how hard it is to have a kid who's smarter than you. It comes back to bite you. Yeah, and Keith is right. The Raiders always play us like their life depends on it. It's unfortunately all too true. Man, I would really, really wish to just have one game against the Raiders where we just go belt to ass, but it's not going to be tonight, clearly. Jerry, good to see you as always. Go Team Puffball, go Broncos. Before we lose sight of everything, Jared, let's remember those basic principles. Go Team
Broncos
and go Broncos.
All right, and then we got this in the second half. See, that's the basic team principles that we have to remember. And yeah, hopefully we get the offense rolling. I think Bo Nix is kind of understanding of where his mistakes have been, and we just come out in the second half. We have been better at adjusting at the half. Let's come out there and get this. But yeah, I mean, I think our defense is holding for the most part. Yeah, our tight end coverage has been rough. There's been they're playing on the man coverage. They're picking on the man coverage. I would too, right? I'm not mad at them for that. It's just we need to step up and do that. So yeah, we're getting ready for kickoff here. So guys, thank you so much for following. Thank you for watching the original halftime hash here at Bourbon Broncos No BS. Let's enjoy this second half of the game. Let's go beat the Raiders. Let's continue this win streak at 7 wins. It's tie game right now. Broncos get the second half kickoff. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And as always, we end it with a very strong
Go Broncos.
Broncos.
Do what I like, yeah, I do what I like, yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right, and I go with the flow, yeah, I go with the flow, yeah, I go with the flow, cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go, in the zone, here I go, in the zone, here I go, yeah, they know I'm a pro.